This meeting has been called to order. I recognize the universal need for quality, compassionate healthcare. I understand the importance of academic excellence, skills training, and leadership development in my career pathway. I believe through service to my community and to the world, I will make the best use of my knowledge and talents. I accept the responsibility of a health professional and seek to find my place on a team equally committed to the well-being of others. Therefore, I will dedicate myself to promoting healthcare and advancing healthcare as a student, a leader, an educator, and a member of the host of future health professionals. You may be seated.
Ashley?
Here.
Ruby?
Present.
Faye? Present. Cooper?
Present.
Isa? Present. Lily?
Present. Does the secretary have the previous meeting's minutes ready for approval?
Yes, Mr. President. At 4 p.m. on Friday the 13th, the meeting began at Las Cruces High School, room E118. All members were present during this meeting, and the presiding officer was Cooper Carroll, the president. The member Ariana presented the motion of hosting a charity bake sale. The vote ended with 4 votes in favor, while 2 votes were opposed to the motion. The meeting was adjourned at 4:30 p.m. and on January 30th, 2023, we hosted the bake sale.
Thank you, ma'am. Does the treasurer have the financial report ready to present?
Yes, Mr. President. During the bake sale, we reached our goal of raising a total of $500.
Thank you. Are there any committee reports due?
There's a picture of Mr. President.
Thank you. As you all know, we have a food drive coming up on February 15th to raise money for the Las Cruces Breast Cancer Awareness Group. 13% of the profits will be coming to us to fund our next charity event. If any member cannot make it to this event, please contact me at least a week in advance. Thank you. Is there any discussion? Seeing there is none, we'll move on. Are there any items of old business that need to be discussed?
No, Mr. President.
Thank you. Are there any items of new business?
Mr. President,
Yes, Ruby?
I move that we begin working with the organization The Wounded Soldier. I second it.
It has been properly moved and seconded that we move to work with the Wounded Soldier Organization. Is there any discussion?
Mr. President,
Yes?
I believe we should work with this organization because it helps raise money for retired veterans who can't make their way back into society after military.
Thank you. Is there any more discussion?
Mr. President,
Yes, Faith?
I'm in favor of this motion because we can host a soup kitchen event as a joint project with this organization.
Thank you. Is there any more discussion? Seeing there is none, we'll move on to a vote. All those in favor of working with the Wounded Soldier Organization, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those against, please signify by saying nay. The ayes have it, the motion carries. Is there any more items of new business?
Mr. President,
Yes, ma'am?
I move that we volunteer at an assisted living facility as one of our community service needs.
I second that.
It has been properly moved and seconded that we move to work with a assisted living care facility as one of our community service events. Is there any discussion?
Mr. President,
Yes, Ruby?
I move to amend the motion by specifying the Arbors at Vista Living Care as the assisted living facility volunteer.
I second that.
It has been properly moved and seconded that we amend the main motion by specifying the Arbors at Vista Living Care as the assisted living facility we volunteer at. Is there any discussion?
Mr. President,
Yes, Ruby?
I believe the Arbors at Vista Living Care would be the best place to host this event because they are open 24/7 and our volunteers can come and go throughout the day as they see fit.
Thank you. Is there any more discussion?
Mr. President,
Yes, Isa?
I'm in favor of this amendment because this way more volunteers can come and work since we have more flexible times.
Thank you. Is there any more discussion with the discussion? Seeing there is none, we will move on to the vote. All those in favor of moving to work with the Wounded Soldier Organization, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those against, please signify by saying nay. The ayes have it, the motion carries. We will begin working with the Wounded Soldier Organization. Is there any more items of new business?
Mr. President,
Yes, ma'am?
I move that we volunteer at an assisted living facility as one of our community service needs.
I second that.
It has been properly moved and seconded that we move to work with a assisted living care facility as one of our community service events. Is there any discussion?
Mr. President,
Yes, Ruby?
I move to amend the motion by specifying the Arbors at Vista Living Care as the assisted living facility we volunteer at.
I second that.
It has been properly moved and seconded that we amend the main motion by specifying the Arbors at Vista Living Care as the assisted living facility we volunteer at. Is there any discussion?
Mr. President,
Yes, Ruby?
I believe the Arbors at Vista Living Care would be the best place to host this event because they are open 24/7 and our volunteers can come and go throughout the day as they see fit.
Thank you. Is there any more discussion?
Mr. President,
Yes, Isa?
I'm in favor of this amendment because this way more volunteers can come and work since we have more flexible times.
Thank you. Is there any more discussion? Seeing there is none, we'll move on to the vote. All those in favor of amending the main motion by specifying the Arbors at Vista Living Care as the assisted living facility we volunteer at, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those against, please signify by saying nay.
Nay.
The ayes have it, the motion carries. The motion currently on the floor is to volunteer at the Arbors at Vista Living Care as one of our community service events. Is there any more discussion?
Mr. President,
Yes, Faye?
due to the fact that people of old age are more susceptible to COVID-19 and to avoid putting them at or our volunteers in any sort of danger, I move that we refer the motion to the committee until we have discussed taking the necessary precautions with the faculty at the Arbors at Vista Living Care and our volunteers. Then during our next meeting, we can report back to our chair on our findings.
I second.
It has been properly moved and seconded that we refer the motion to a committee. Is there any more discussion? We'll move on to the vote. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those against, please signify by saying nay. The ayes have it, the motion carries. We will refer the motion of volunteering at the Arbors at Vista Living Care as one of our community service events to the committee, consisting of the Arbors at Vista Living Care and our volunteers. Is there any more new business?
Mr. President,
Yes, Ashley?
I move that we join that this year's Toss No Mas trash pickup to help keep Las Cruces clean and beautiful.
I second that.
It has been properly moved and seconded that we join this year's Toss No Mas trash pickup to help keep Las Cruces clean and beautiful. Is there any more discussion?
Mr. President,
Yes, Ashley?
the Toss No Mas trash pickup is on Saturday, October 14th, 2023 from 8 a.m. to noon. The City of Las Cruces Parks and Recreation Department hosts this event once every year, and this year we've been invited to join them.
Thank you. Is there any more discussion?
Mr. President,
Yes, Ruby?
I am in favor of this motion because it demonstrates partnership and collaboration with other city stakeholders and helps contribute to cleaner community.
Thank you, Ruby. Is there any more discussion? Yes, Isabel?
I'm also in favor and believe that by helping the Toss and Let's Trash pickup will count towards our host and our host community service hours.
Thank you. Is there any more discussion? Seeing there is none, we'll move on to a vote. All those in favor of joining this year's Toss No Mas trash pickup to help keep Las Cruces clean and beautiful, please signify by saying aye. All those against, please signify by saying nay.
Nay.
The ayes have it, the motion carries. Is there any more new business?
Mr. President,
Yes, Mia?
I move to adjourn this meeting.
Thank you.
I second that.
It has been properly moved and seconded that we adjourn this meeting. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those against, please signify by saying nay. The ayes have it, the motion carries. This meeting is adjourned.